Call Allah Yahal Bashim Yahushai Bashim Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful Bakiyar. I want to get into the bugged out logic of man and how the ways that these people think in their minds of how shit should be, and the reasonings in their mind for how they justify things is completely off. All right, it's off from how it's supposed to be, from what the Heavenly Father set up, man. Okay, and this is something that is absent in the minds of the masses of the people, something that only the elect of the nation of Israel understand. But basically, how the way people reason in their mind and logic, which it's an oxymoron for you to have bugged out logic, because it's not logic at that point, okay? And that's what the masses of the people, that's the kind of shit that they're on, man, okay? They justify shit in this society for how the way they think shit should go, based on the lies that they've been told and the way that they were programmed to thinking. Because all these people out here have been socially engineered by a system, man. Okay? A system of lies and deception, false reality. But that's why we're given the blueprint and the playbook, pretty much the exact script, the recipe for success, okay, for righteousness, which is found in the scriptures, man. It's really simple, and we're going to get a few scriptures and get this main path that the righteous are to walk on. Is in Proverbs 14:12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Okay, there's a saying in the world that good intentions pave the road to hell. And basically that means a man might have intentions that are benevolent, or that are so-called good, right, that are righteous, that are positive, but it could that fucking plan could be foiled and blow up in his fucking face and actually cause harm to himself and others, okay? Because it doesn't matter what the fuck you intend to do. It matters how you finish, okay? And it matters of the substance of substance and the essence of your intent, man. Of what you intend to do, man. Okay? But that way, that intention, that way in the mind of the people, of any individual person, any creature of the Heavenly Father, primarily going into to the man, okay? The one that was given cognition. In his mind, he thinks something is right, but that the end of that way, that the way that he fucking thinks, is the way of death, man. All right, and that's what we have here in society. What can be attributed to the death in society, because you have motherfuckers out here in so-called leadership, you know, motherfucking the leaders of society, when you go into the government, and really primarily the elites. That's why you have fucking death all across the world, all right, in all the societies of the nations across this planet, man. You have nothing but death and destruction and turmoil, and it's getting worse, okay, because you have these people, as aforementioned, in leadership and in positions of authority across the world, that are leading it by the way of what they think is fucking right, man. and not going off of the scriptures. Because being in this wicked flesh, we all have a propensity to go left and to go off. And if it's based off our own mind, to cook up something that's irrational, man, to develop something and implement something that's wicked and off. It's only pretty much it's only linked to that the chains of darkness, all right, the flesh, the wicked fucking flesh. But the end of those ways are death. Listen, did not tell you the wages of sin. So anything contrary to the scriptures is death, and that's all you have implemented into this society. Everything contrary to this, to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. And Jeremiah 17:9 tells you the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? All right. So the heart, which goes into the lob, which means the seat of thought. Okay, it goes into a man's intentions. It goes into a man's inclinations, what he's inclined to do, which it's heavy because all those inclinations, they ultimately come from the Heavenly Father, as read in Proverbs 16:1. Okay, but the Most High created it as such. He gave us a wicked, sin-prone chains of darkness that man is dwelling in at this current moment. All right, to show you that you don't fucking have it figured out, man. The Most High is in authority, and He knows the heart of man, and the way of righteousness and the way shit is supposed to be run. So it's almost a level. He did it to you and gave you that mind to make you and establish your insubordination. You as being, or Shalaki, you as being your subordination. You as being subordinate to Him. Okay? It's to establish that order. Because you having a wicked mind, it automatically puts you way below the Most High. Okay? That's what it is, man. The Most High is running this. And to finish off, this is the way that we should go. Okay? It's not fucking complicated. The simplicity of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is it's Yapa. It's advantageous for us. Because there's not, it's like it says, his burden is light. His yoke is easy. Alright. It says, and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee saying, this is the way, walk ye in it. And this is in reference to the teachers, which goes into your leaders as well. The apostles and elders in Great Millstone are the leaders of the world, man. They're the last, they're the last ditch effort of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for salvation. But what's crazy, it was his first ditch effort because he established them and them the end from the beginning, meaning their salvation and them the world being consequently saved through them, ultimately in the kingdom. Or else the Most High could have just fucking reset the whole thing. He could have wiped the whole fucking slate clean, man. So it said, if it wasn't for the elect's sake, right? Most High set that up. So he's putting the teachers, the leaders back in authority, and he's by activation of the elect, man. All right. And they are disseminating this gospel, this truth, as directed and as commanded by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, perfectly, 100%, unadulterated. All right. It says, "This is the way; walk ye in it. When ye turn to the right hand, and when ye turn to the left." All right. Simplicity of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. We have the blueprint. We have the path that we're to walk on. The recipe. Don't deviate from the play. Okay. it exactly as I say. And here's the trace book. Just trace over the lines, man. Okay. When you turn to the right hand, when you turn to the left, walk this way, walk in this path, man. All right. And it's also likened to the straight gate. It's a very stringent path. Okay. Which also goes into the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They were held to higher standards than your layman Israelite, man. All right, we have a lot more stringent and strict lifestyle that we're supposed to be in, which is it's really not that hard, but it is stringent, man. Okay, it's disciplined, but it's not complicated. And what it mainly entails of is being holy and separate from this world, from the filth and disgust and the putrid nature of this wicked fucking world, man, and the people in it. Okay, we have finite orders and a code of conduct that we are to operate in. Okay, and the elect is going to do that. Period. The elect is going to do that. They're doing that currently. Okay, because what would constitute them to be saved? They would have to be walking that way. Okay, walking in the way of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We already know that it's completed, that it's already been done in the spirit. Really, in reality, we're just playing it out in this linear timeline that we're bound by. Okay, on this left-hand side of life, but it's already fucking done, man. We just have to walk in it, Most High willing, we be of that number. But we know that they're dwelling on the earth. And the evidence is evident. The evidence is obvious. The proof is in the pudding, who those men are, man. Only may we continue to walk in it, each and every individual one of us, man, that have been activated to this epic truth. All right, but that is the way that the world is supposed to be conducting themselves by. Yes, it's going to start with the Israelites, Salakia, the elect of the nation of Israel, the elect of the Israelites. But the mass of the world have it completely fucked up how shit is supposed to be run, man. And of the Most High's ways and of righteousness, they think over here talking about good intentions and a good heart, okay? And a good compass, so-called moral compass. You don't know where the fuck you are as it pertains to your polar directions. You have no directional proximity, if you will. If you don't, you have no sense of direction when it comes to morality without this book, man. So you may think you fucking do like these people do, but it's not. It's fucking wicked, man. All right, and the world is gonna find this out in a very harsh way when the Heavenly Father, in due fashion of a father, is gonna beat the brakes off of you children, off of all of his inhabitants, so like off of the inhabitants of the world, off of his creation, his creatures, man. All right, and they're gonna learn, and they're gonna learn in that day, in the day that is fastly approaching, that we are now actually have entered into the times of fucking all-out destruction in hell. All right. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash.